The 2009 season got underway at Guinea St John, with a much better quantity of competitors than the previous year. There had been lots of anticipation to the 2009 season and the time for talking was over. First off the line was Barry Gale sharing Freddie Gale's Toyota Run X. Fresh on to the 2009 start was Paul Bourne in his Subaru S9, who at that time had been rumoured to be taking another short retirement for the 2009 season. This turned out not to be the case. Group N champion driver Jeff Nolan was back onto his winning ways, as here he proves this year he will once more be the man to beat. Guinea turned out to be an exciting first round with lots of thrills and spills. With the first leg over, it seemed to be a repeat of winning ways for Paul Bourne, with 1.6 seconds on group rival Roger Hill, and 8 seconds on Gill, who was out for the first time in the Trevor Manning Mitsubishi Evo 8. Paul Bourne was off the line's car 1, evidently trying to make today's doubleheader a 1-2 victory. Roger Hill had been beaten by Bourne on both first and second run of Meg 2, but he shows here how determined he was to take home the victory. Even though it had been Sean Gill's first time competitively driving the underpowered Trevor Manning Evo 8, or in a four-wheel drive car, he shows that he is definitely a quick learner. M6 champion driver Ian Warren was quick as usual in his Peugeot 206, campaigning in it for the last time since he had recently acquired the ex-Sean Gill Suzuki Swift. Newcomer Sean Cox showed even though he is new to the sport that he wasn't to be taken lightly, especially after putting down some fast times against higher group drivers. Leg 2 ended off with Roger Hill edging Paul Bourne out by 0.36 of a second for the overall win. Neil Armstrong starting the year off with another group win in M8, which will surely give him a good lead in his group. Jeff Noel takes Group N by 4 seconds over group rival Dinsero. Rounding off the top 10 was Ian Warren, with the winning Group M6. Welcome to round 2 of the MCBI Speed Event Championship, St Phillip, which is south of the island. It is later in the season and more competitors have shown to do this event. This event held big surprises and excitement for spectators, with the return of Trevor Manning, who was out for the first time in the ex-Roger Skeet WRC Ford Escort Cosworth. Spectators were also eager to see the continuing battle between Paul Bourne, Roger Hill and Trevor Manning. Absent was Roger Skeet, who was still around to coach his son Dane Skeet. First off the line was Paul Bourne, making an aggressive charge from start, especially after learning at Guinea that his guard will always have to be up against his group rivals. Roger Hill still seemed to be quite confident after a win at Guinea and was definitely using it to boost confidence on his first run. Even though it had only been Trevor Manning's first competitive run in the Ford Escort Cosworth WRC, he seemed quite at home with it, especially on the gravel surface. Group S9 was quite exciting with the ongoing battle between Josh Reed and James Betts, who had been sharing times most part of the day, until James Betts missed his second run. Most of the drivers found the newly revamped Searles course enjoyable, especially in the way the course was prepared, and others found it quite challenging. It seemed Paul Bourne was back on track to his winning ways, after convincingly winning his group, defeating closest group rival Trevor Manning by more than 2 seconds. Manning, who was out for the first time in the Ford Escort Cosworth, was still able to hold a convincing second place, by staying ahead of Roger Hill by more than 3 seconds. Round 3 presents itself with a change of scenery and stage surface. It takes us to the far north of the island to Luke Hill St Lucie, which will be the first tarmac event for the year. First off the line to a wet stage was Paul Bourne, who seemed confident even though these weren't the best of conditions. First time out for the year was Roger Skeet in his Subaru S9, which had previously been fully rebuilt. The Sheriff, as he is popularly known, was definitely out to put some order to Group WRC. Despite the conditions, some drivers seemed to be at home with the elements, and either took this to gain some fast times or just to have some fun. It all ended with Roger Skeet taking over all honours, by nudging Paul Bourne off the top spot by 0.6 of a second. An impressive drive by Group M8 driver Neil Armstrong, which would see him first in Group, and only 0.2 of a second off of WRC Group driver Roger Hill. It's summer, and it's time to get the MCBI Speed Event Championship back underway, with 3 rounds gone, and 3 more to go. This weekend's MCBI Speed Event Championship takes us to Redland St Andrew. The event will start at 8 and finish at 1 p.m, with the usual 1 practice run and 3 official runs. The stage takes a traditional route starting from Andrew's factory, following on to Tappy Pond and finish just after the hairpin right. Spectators are asked to be there early. For more information about this event and past events, log into our website www.red265multimedia.webs.com.